First off, Dallin, for those unfamiliar with your game, how would you go about describing Dallin Bachynski on the court?
On the court, kind of like I am off the court, a little too much energy sometimes, but definitely a lot of hustle, willing to do what some of the guys aren't willing to do. You can see the missing tooth, but it just kind of shows my work ethic. I'm willing to do the hard hat, lunch pail, just come to work every day, set some good screens, bash around with all the big boys, as well as, I can't hit an outside shot or two.
So you've been in camp here with the Toronto Raptors ahead of Summer League, working out with not only your brother who's here today, but Jonas Valanciunas. How's camp been going for you?
I'm really enjoying it. Definitely being able to work on my game and playing against such high-level competition. It's really nice to be able to play against all different types of players. My brother, huge shot blocker, Valanciunas being super physical, and then Lucas, who's also playing with us, he's kind of a quicker but still able to get a good contest all the time. So it's nice to be able to work against all different types of guys and improve my game in every facet of it.
You're in an original position in that you're actually in an NBA camp with your brother. There's a couple guys who've done that before, but for you, he kind of went through a similar process and has a similar game. So what have you learned from him, from his tenure in Summer League last year, and how is it playing against your big bro in front of NBA scouts?
Me and my brother, we actually have quite different style of play. Him being more of a shot blocker, I don't block too many shots. I'll get lucky here and there. But being able to see what he went through last year and how playing time is very sporadic, just being ready constantly, whether I get 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, or maybe even more, I'm ready to go every second, and so I'm going to make the most of every second I got. Also being able to play against my brother, it's growing up, we competed in everything, whether that be, who ate more food.
Did you win that one?
It was pretty close, I won't lie. There was a couple days where I was feeling a little hungry, or, I skipped lunch so that I have extra room so I could beat him. But it's always good competition with my brother, and having him here, just that little extra push to make me want to work that much harder, just because, can't let my brother beat me, even though he's older.
All right, now another brother of yours is here in Toronto Raptors camp. Dallin, a teammate of yours at Utah. How cool is that to have the experience of you're the big man, he's the point guard, and you're both here?
Well, I had 2 years with Dallin at Utah, and one, he's a great guy. I love playing with him, love being around him outside of basketball. So, we make sure we grab dinner or breakfast together. And it's nice to be able to have some familiarity in such a completely different situation. Different coaches, mostly different players, completely different level of basketball comparatively to college. And, there's also a couple rules that are a lot different. I might have got caught in a couple defensive 3-second calls, we'll just say that. But having Dallin, it's nice to be able to work with him and have that camaraderie, that brotherhood that we had at Utah, and be able to feel a little bit of that here already.
How do you feel Dallin's fared as you've watched him perform here?
While he was at Utah, we had a specific system that Coach K put in place, and to see him work outside of that system a little bit and doing what the Raptors want him doing, I like to see how his game is already elevated, just being put in a different situation, how he's reacting to it, and I feel like he's doing really well. And he's also been able to step his game up to be a little quicker, a little less indecisive, and I feel like he's done quite well, and I wish the best for him.
We'll close out with this. What's the feedback that you've gotten from the coaching staff on your performance here in camp?
For the most part, I haven't gotten too much feedback, here or there, like, hey, good job, great screen, or way to remember the plays, or stuff like that. But I don't think any of the coaches will tell anybody, hey, we're going to guarantee you 5 minutes this game, just because there's no guarantees. And so I'm just here working, doing everything I can, and if I can earn a couple extra minutes here and there, just by how hard I'm playing, stuff I'm doing on the floor, then awesome. And if coach thinks highly of me, then I really appreciate the opportunity.